Hey books, welcome into our Sagittarius-Capricorn cusp love tarot reading for January 2026. I thank you guys so much for being here, for tuning into this message whenever you choose to do so. Make sure you participate in the deck giveaway that I am doing so that you can receive any deck that's available there in my thrift shop for yourself. You can claim it as a gift. I'll send you the link to do so. I will ship it to you for free, or I'm paying for shipping. It's free for you. But just as a thank you, again, for your love and support. It really does go a long way, and it really means the world to me. So I love you, love you, love you. And I thank you for being here. So, oh, Sagicorn. I am almost a little hesitant to give this channeled message because coming off of Leo Virgo's energy, it was so nice and so funny and so cute. And this might not have the same tone. So we gotta lock in. We gotta get serious, okay? Oh, Sagicorns. Okay. Seems like, though, very interestingly enough, that fire earth energies are absolutely dealing with some sort of higher level soulmate counterpart. Divine flame keeps coming out. So maybe a lot of y'all are stepping into new levels, new cycles with your divine flames. If you believe in that journey, you don't necessarily have to. It could just be a very important soulmate figure for you. Spiritual counterpart, however you name it, right? Whatever is ordained by the divine in your world when it comes to love and romance seems to be at the forefront here for fire and earth energies. Okay. There's a lot going on in this channeled message, or this channeled energy I was getting. There's like this tone of nostalgia around the beginning of some sort of connection. And then there's a lot of things that are still unknown. So almost like hidden energy when it comes to this connection. And then there's this like outside element to it. Kind of like a third party feeling, kind of like outside looking in, or kind of like people on the outskirts of this connection that might be having some sort of effect. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Some of y'all are dealing with a divine flame energy who, at this moment of me channeling this message, is very much so still influenced by the outside world. Okay. And by outside world, it's feeling like maybe society, but feels a little bit closer in their nucleus. So maybe like friends, family, that sort of thing. Okay. And that's unfortunate because it seems like something about their finances maybe, or like it's feeling like money is tied into these friendships. Yeah, they want me to say friendships. But it has some sort of influence on them. This could be somebody who has a lot of money or a certain amount of money, might be very well off for themselves. They might be doing very well financially, okay? But I don't know that they have maybe good practices around their money, and or their money serves the people around them. It's almost like, if I had your money, this is what I would do. And they don't have, whoever your kind of flame person is, they don't really have that kind of self-governance just yet. So it's like, oh, if my friend would go, splurge it on a Bugatti, I'm going to go do that too. And it's just kind of like wasting money for the look of it, and for the impression of these friends. So like this would be the well-off friend and all their friends leave the bill to this person. They always come up with the ideas of what to do, but they never foot the cost. Do you see what I'm saying? Let's go here, let's go do that, let's go fly out here, and it's all on this person's tab. That's kind of how it's coming through. So this person might be used financially by their friends. Yeah, and maybe there's a bit of a shakeup or a shift that's happening with that. Okay. This could be friendships that they've had for a very long time. Maybe that's that nostalgia air I was getting in the channeling, in my meditation for this reading. So it's like, oh, we've known each other for so long, we go way back, but there's a level of comfortability that these friends have that feels a bit disrespectful to this person's hard work, this person's time, and clearly this person's abundance. Okay. Now, you might be at odds with this person because they might not see anything wrong with trying to impress their friends like that or taking care of their friends like that. Maybe you're the one that's like, hey, actually, like, they're all grown adults and they should be working. You know what I mean? Like, there should be some sort of pitch in. Even if you have all this money, it doesn't mean that it's supposed to be spent on them. And maybe that put you and this person at odds because, again, their loyalty are to these friends. Or like, damn, I almost want to say this person wouldn't still be friends with these people if they weren't rich, if they didn't have money. So they're rich or they're wealthy. If they didn't have this wealth, these people wouldn't really be their friends anymore. But it's because maybe they got wealthy young or, you know, I don't know, stepped into some sort of maybe inheritance at one point. I don't know, whatever the means of the wealth is, or they work their ass off, right? It seems like they have freeloaders around them, and I'm just going to keep it a bean. I'm not going to dance around this. They have freeloaders around them, leeches around them, but they're loyal to the leeches. So they're leeching off this person and calling it love. You know what I mean? And it would be a big shakeup if one day this person decided, I'm not going to foot the bill for dinner. Everybody needs to pay for their plate, or everybody needs to pay for what they ordered. And that would cause a rift. You see what I'm saying? These leeches would be upset. They'd be very upset. So I almost want to say there could be a you're right coming your way here, Sagittarians, or you were right. Because I almost feel like this person is starting to see what you saw long ago. Or whenever you did. And they might have gotten upset with you. They might have been bothered. Y'all might have even broken up about it. Like, you know, it might have caused a rift between you two. But I think they want to come in and be like, yeah, you're right. Because I think they're starting to see it. They're starting to see what was hidden from them, what they couldn't see because of their loyalty. This could have also influenced this person's behavior. Well, if my friends tell me to go talk to that person or go entertain that person, even though they know I'm with Sagittarius, you see what I'm saying? It's kind of like peer pressure. This person still succumbs to peer pressure, and that is maybe more than likely while y'all are at odds. Okay, that was a lot. That was a lot. Yeah, fate's definitely in the room with you too, for sure. In life and love, things may not always be clear, make sense, or seem to be going our way. What is meant to be will be. Choose peace as you navigate life. Right. This could have been a situation where somebody had to learn the hard way, and you chose to let them. I'm going to keep the peace. Okay, fine. You don't want to hear about your friend. You know what I'm saying? You don't want the truth. You don't want to see it. You don't think it's real, whatever. Okay, go ahead. And they're finding out. And they're finding out. Okay. Okay, Divine, tell me a little bit more about what's hidden here. Yeah, there's some secrets here for sure. that's what I mean. If this person maybe did dip in with some sort of third party, it was again because of peer pressure. And I can sense how that might be a turnoff, or like they felt like they had to do it because they didn't want their friends to think of them as whipped. You know, that kind of corny shit. Well, I'm not whipped, and I can still get mine. I can still pull, and it's like, you dummy. Like, I don't know. It's just kind of like, why are you trying to keep up with people who really, in truth, don't give a fuck about you? That's probably the age-old question here. This is a wounded person. Okay. And I think what makes it a little trickier is, yes, I kind of do even feel like they are your divine person. Like there is some sort of divine connection you have to this person. But, they got to get in hermit. They're about to be hermited, or they're about to have an introspection cycle. And in that introspective cycle, you are going to be the star that's shining bright in the dark. Like, okay, this is that moment for somebody here where what you said, what you called out, what you pointed out is about to start making a lot more sense because it's falling apart. Okay? And you, again, could have called this a long time ago. So show me a little bit more here, Divine, about what's going on in the dark. What's this hidden energy that Sagittarius needs to be aware of? And what's going on with these friends, or this 11th house energy, or this divine partner? Okay. Yeah, toxic behaviors and vivid dreams flipped out together. Right, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I think this person was encouraged to be toxic to keep up appearances with their friends. Like, none of my friends are in love or have a relationship, so it's like, in order to avoid being called soft, or again, I keep hearing like whipped, or like, they had to prove their manhood. I'm still a dog. I'm still down with the clown, pretty much. I'm still, I could do whatever I want, and I'll whatever. And okay, so yeah, big mistake, big messed up here. And that was a toxic behavior. You might have even had a dream about it. You are the cusp of prophecy. You probably saw it before it happened. Like, you might have even asked them, hey, are you thinking about cheating? You know what I mean? Or like, are you getting peer pressured into something? Like, no, whatever. Yeah, whatever you dreamed about was absolutely correct, okay, when it comes to this toxic behavioral pattern, or who was the toxic influence in this person's world, okay? So your dreams are going to give you answers about this, maybe if it hasn't happened already. Show me a little bit more about this dynamic. Thank you. The number 2 could be significant. That's coming up to attraction and love letter. These cards are falling out in 2s. Your captivating energy makes you attractive. You wear confidence well. Expect a beautifully written love message from someone that admires you. Or maybe you're the one that's finally expressing your love. Yeah. This card of toxic behavior signifies that someone is exhibiting them. That can look like yelling, manipulation, self-sabotage, abuse, neglect, and so on. Seek mental, emotional, and physical help. That is exactly what somebody is doing, or is going to be pulled into doing. Yeah, they're going to have to get checked a little bit here. Or check themselves before they wreck themselves. But I think it's the self-sabotaging that they're being encouraged to do, and they don't understand, or they didn't see that they were only being encouraged to sabotage this relationship because of their friends. Like, yeah, it's like their friends don't really want them to outgrow them. So, it's so messed up about that, though, because let's say these friends do find someone that they want to settle down with and get married with. They wouldn't be considered simps or, weaks or, whipped if they did it. Do you see what I'm saying? But it's because your person was in that energy with you and they weren't in that energy with anybody else, that's where that applies. But if all those friends started settling down, it wouldn't be, oh no, I'm not whipped. No, that wouldn't be the case. So it's almost like your person might be realizing that, or maybe something like that has happened, like the tables have turned. And it's like, oh, where's all that? I'm whipped and all, where's all that energy? And they might be seeing their friends kind of stick by their relationship. And this person is regretting the fact that they didn't do that with you. Quite simply and quite clearly. They're regretful that they didn't stick by your relationship and they allowed their peer pressure and the friends to make them feel like they were missing out on something, or that they were in some sort of lesser than manly state, when that wasn't the case at all. I just heard I regret following my own mind. Yeah, somebody regrets following their own mind. Okay. Clear up this checkpoint in the love letter. What's the love letter about? Power couple. Yeah, exactly. As opposed to sticking by the connection with you and allowing that to be a pillar of what relationships can be, you know what I'm saying? Let it be something inspiring for those friends to aspire to. They rather follow the friends. I can't get over it. I keep hearing it. Just for the friends to go get in relationships and not follow this person back. Leave this person by themselves. Or, you know what I mean? Now it's not an issue to be with somebody because now they have someone. So someone's a little bit in regret here for how they did this. Butterflies. Yeah. And they might be nervous to talk to you, or nervous to check in with you, nervous to reach back out to you. You could definitely be vividly dreaming about this person. Words of affirmation. Yeah. I just heard I give you my word. Again, but word, yeah, I can't make it up. There's some sort of drama. There's definitely some sort of drama that this person is going through, and it does feel like by way of their so-called friends. Right. It's the whole, oh man, like, you've known us longer than them, meow, meow, meow. I'm saying man, so this feels like a masculine going through this, but take it as it resonates. It could be a feminine. Okay. You've known us for so long, meow, meow, meow. How you just gonna drop us for some new person, knowing good damn and well that if they had somebody that could potentially, they could be some sort of generational cycle breaker, power couple, kind of like really great dynamic with, they would go for it. So somebody could be very regretful. Tell me a little bit more. Okay. Drama, that's exactly what wanted to come out. Listen, communication, breakup, and control issues. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. So if you broke up with this person, or there was some sort of break in your connection, it was because of this drama with these friends, and or somebody trying to control the narrative or control their image when it comes to these people, these friendships, trying to keep them impressed, trying to stay top dog, or, whatever, oh, if you were really that person, really that guy or that girl, you would go cheat on them right now. You know what I'm saying? You would keep a couple on them. Like, it's stupid. I feel that. Stupidity. Like, yeah, you're not married to them. Like, da-da-da-da-da. You could do what you want, whatever. Knowing good doggone well, they just wanted to see somebody's demise. Like, yeah, these are not so great friends and not so great people. This is kind of like people who are jealous, but want to disguise it as, I'm happy for you, bro. Like, or sis or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's... Right. And it's like the acts of sabotage or the encouragement of sabotage goes unnoticed because you think you have some sort of bond or some sort of friendship. Why would this person steer me wrong? They are my best friend. They've known me for so long. And this is what someone is learning. Nobody knows you better than yourself. If you allow somebody to tell you who you are, then you're in a wrong spot. And I think somebody is seeing that very clearly. I've been allowing people who really don't care about me to tell me who I am and who I need to be in order to you know, stick with them or be close to them or get their respect when you don't even need their respect. Yeah, it's almost like somebody in this situation, whoever this is, they are the leader, but they've been the follower. They don't even recognize that the people, the friends around them actually look up to them, but they've been following them. So had this person stepped into that leadership role within themselves, they would see transformations happening in their friends. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it would have a positive influence on these people, but they decided to be influenced by their negativity. So this is someone who lacks leadership, okay? Or doesn't really know how to be a leader in their energy just yet. Okay? Right. Like, who are you really trying to impress? It was more important for them to be impressive towards these friends and maintain that respect, which was completely misguided, than to keep your respect. And I think somebody's absolutely regretful about that. I can't lie about that, okay? Yeah, somebody is really, really down about that. Really, really down about that. Okay. Clarify the toxic behavior here for Sagittarius. The Queen of Cups. Okay. Okay. Okay, dare I even say, the friendship influence here in this situation could have been towards you. Like, they're not really down for you. They're not really here for you. They're not really, you know, meow, meow, meow. Whole time, shoe on the other foot, these friends would have been all over this Queen of Cups. Nobody could tell them nothing. But it's because it's not happening to them. It's kind of like, what makes you think you can pull somebody like that? Kind of an energy. You have to know something's up with that. Trying to knock this person's confidence too, like within themselves. Like, they're not worthy of a Queen of Cups. Okay. Show me the vivid dreams. What's happening in these vivid dreams? The Nine of Wands and the Nine of Cups. Yeah. Pay attention to your dreams. As the connection deepens, your dreams become more pronounced and full of answers. This is what I mean by somebody's operating out of like a wounded space, or like they've been made to feel like being single is better than being in a relationship. Again, because all their friends are single. But as soon as somebody comes along for their friends, it's like the pressure to stay single isn't reciprocal. Now it's, nah, I wouldn't do that to my shawty, or I wouldn't do that to my man. I wouldn't, you know what I mean? It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You were the main one encouraging me to do all these things, or didn't want me in the relationship. Now it's okay. It's like that kind of flip that's happened here for somebody. Clarify the vivid dreams. What's the main message of these? Or what's the answer being given through these vivid dreams for Sagittarius? Five of Cups with the Ten of Swords. Yeah. Betrayal's happening, right? Right. Somebody was encouraged to betray this connection with you, and they listened and they followed it. Can I get one for vivid dreams? Ace of Cups. Okay. It almost wanted to come out in reverse. So yeah, that somebody does not... Somebody struggles with loving themselves. Yeah. Show me attraction. Show me attraction here. See, it's twos. Everything keeps wanting to come out in twos. Something about two is significant. 2, 2, 2, 22. Pairs. Again, a pair. This was yeah. power couple. A couple is two. The drama coming from the friends was to split this power couple dynamic between y'all up. Hierophant with the 6 of Cups. Like I said, nostalgia. Somebody was committed to the past, like the history. I've known these people since I was so young. They wouldn't steer me wrong. That's where their commitment's at. That's where their loyalty was at. And the loyalty they're discovering was misplaced. Because those people weren't loyal to them. Worth a damn, I just heard. Worth a damn. Okay, let me put this Ace of Cups back. Can I get one more for vivid dreams here, Divine? Clarify vivid dreams. Thank you. Exactly. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. You could have had dreams about this person leaving you out in the cold or again betraying you. Full energy. Yeah. You might have already walked away from this situation or let it go. Okay. Somebody could feel like they were foolish with you. Someone feels like a fool when it comes to you. 2 of Cups, attraction. Yeah. Here's the whole thing. And this is what I'm saying. Especially if there was like talk coming down on you. I almost feel like you're this Queen of Cups regardless of your gender. If talk was coming down on you, it was because their friends were maybe jealous or upset that whoever this person is to you pulled you. Like you should be with them, with the friends. They didn't get an opportunity to be with you or something of that sort. So they could have liked you, which is why they were trying to get into your person's head about not being good enough, not being worthy, knowing good doggone well they was going to slide in them DMs or try to come on to you. You see what I'm saying? It's like strategy. This person had absolutely the wrong people, did not have friends. These are not this person's friend. Somebody's having a rude awakening when it comes to friendships, and it seems like it's over you almost, or it's tied to you in some way. Yeah, 9 of Swords at the bottom. Now somebody has to kind of like right their wrongs with you with this love letter. Because I also feel like you might have been checking in with this person. Like, you good? Like, you sure we're okay? Like, something's going on. So something kind of happened. Something happened. And I really do feel like this person introduced a third party into your connection and tried to keep it secret and hidden. But it was a secret amongst the friends. Like, the friends were very aware of it. They might have even encouraged it. They could have even set it up. Set up this person to be enticed by somebody else, encourage them, maybe got them drunk. I don't know why I'm feeling that. It's like got them drunk, got them out of their mind or in a different situation. Man, why don't you just go, go over there, do it, or girl, you better, it's just one night, y'all not married, whatever. Somebody fucked up. Yeah, somebody fucked up. All right. Okay. Show me the love letter. Show me the love letter. What does this love letter want to say and express? The Hanged Man. I see things differently now. Come on. Come on. Like I said, you could be single, by yourself. Yeah. I think you had a feeling this person was going to break up or leave you out in the cold, or like that was kind of on the horizon, or something has shifted. Something shifted in this person's energy where they were not the same anymore. And it is because I do feel like they might have stepped out with somebody under peer pressure. And now that they maybe feel like they've lost you, they also are in this kind of beef energy with these friends. Because what they're coming to realize is these friends was sabotaging them from the inside out. Like, because it rarely is ever the stranger. Okay? 8 times out of 10, 8.999 and 99 times out of 10, it's the person closest to you. It's the people who know you that betray you. It's never the stranger or the person you don't know very well. It's the people closest to you. Because they know you see what I'm saying? They're around you. They know everything. They know your ends. They're aware of who you are, what your weaknesses might be, what they can kind of poke at. They know your secrets. You see what I'm saying? It's like, yeah. This person's been betrayed by the people closest to them. Show me checkpoint. Okay. Sun energy, 3 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. Right. Now this letter's coming in to see if you're doing okay. And I think you are. I think you're doing fine. And if you aren't, you will be by the time this love letter or this conversation or this check-in moment comes. You're going to be doing a-okay. Sunshiny, positive, good, 9 of Pentacles, looking good, smelling good, got everything in a row, celebrating 3 of Cups, having fun, enjoying your life. And somebody's going to regret, because power couple, they could have been right there with you. Sun energy, come on. It could be a Gemini or a Cancer that you're connected to here, or somebody with that strong in their chart. 8 of Cups. Maybe even a Pisces for this to come out as I'm saying that. Yeah, show me the power couple. Who is this person connected to Sagittarians? Who is this? Judgment. Could be a Scorpio. Okay. Fool energy. Could be an Aquarius. They could have a lot of water and air in their chart. Yeah. Again, this is the second time this has come out. The Fool energy. Show me the drama. The Page of Wands. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. And wholeheartedly, like, if you are not this person, right, you're the one that kind of maybe had the dream, or, you know, you were on the other side of this, you probably received DMs and messages from this person's friends trying to flirt with you, trying to get with you behind this person's back. Once y'all broke up, or once this definitely had to break up once this was done. Now they trying to flirt with you. And maybe that's what got found out. Somebody could have saw somebody DMing you, or like went into someone's DM, like, why are you DMing my you know what I mean? Like, it's drama. But also too, it could be that, again, somebody was encouraged to flirt, or, you know, be promiscuous in some way to, oh yeah, you're still the bro, or, you know, oh, that's my girl, yeah, you still the savage, you still got that, whatever little accolade, whatever little status symbol they needed in that friend group to stay friends. It's like something like that did happen. I feel like I have to confirm that for somebody, and I'm sorry to do so. Star card, King of Wands, 10 of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, somebody regrets betraying you for sure, because it wasn't even worth it. Whatever the little flirty action was, or whatever they did, it wasn't worth it. Queen of Cups with the 5 of Pentacles, please, Divine. Clarify. Thank you. The Lovers, yeah. And the Hermit. I'm trying to tell you. Ace of Cups keep wanting to come out. I just heard hoping for a second chance. Somebody could be hoping for a second chance with you, Sagittarius. The Lovers. Deep down, they know this was love. Yeah, and they're disappointed that they let this go, or that they messed this up for these friends who are now clearly, they can clearly see are not their friends. Show me 2 of Cups with the Hangman. Yeah. 10 of Wands. Oof. Yeah, they're definitely burdened by this for sure. Spiritually burdened, absolutely. The Empress, Hangman, and the Sun. This is exactly what they see now. It's almost like, nah, that, you know, Sagittarius wasn't a fluke. That wasn't fake. That's what I kind of feel. It's like people People around this person was trying to get them to think that you were fake in some way, but in fact, they're the fake. And that's being proven right now. That's what you need to know. You might be having dreams about this person going through it, fighting their friends. I'm seeing the Five of Wands. Like, you know, you might be having dreams about that. That's because they're realizing that they were the fake ones. You were never the fake one. You were the lover. You were the empress, regardless of your gender. And the judgment and the divine was calling you both together to break some sort of generational cycles. It's like, yeah, somebody was trying to make somebody feel wrong or bad about being in love. What's the sun in judgment? That's a lot, divine. I just saw the Ace of Swords, so that's maybe clarity. What's the sun in judgment? Thank you, magician. I can't make it up. Power couple. There's the power. And that could also be the manipulation that was going on. And that's maybe why that Ace of Cups was supposed to kept coming out, because there was something supposed to be manifested from that cup of love between y'all. That could have been some sort of healing that was needed for you and them. Clarified judgment with the Page of Wands. Pettiness, I just heard. Queen of Wands. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. That's whoever they stepped out with. Could be a Pisces, could be an Aries. Take it as it resonates. Tower energy. Yup. Drama all over a Queen of Wands who probably... I'm hearing kind of... I don't like to say it, and this is the Ace of Swords truth, so I guess I got to. Kind of was a pass around, in a way. Not in a way, a pass around. Yeah, like for the right amount of money, she'll do whatever. I'm only saying she because it's a Queen of Wands. It was a King of Wands, which we saw, so he would do whatever. Take it as it resonates. Yep. Dang. Clarify the Lovers. And the Five of Cups. Clarify the Lovers and the Five of Cups here. Thank you. Three of Cups. Yeah. Yeah. Right. This Queen of Wands can be very, very attractive, very enticing, very seductive. This is a queen who knows how to use her energy to her advantage. Knight of Cups. Yep. She knows how to pull that Knight of Cups energy. And don't get me wrong, Queen of Wands upright isn't necessarily a negative energy, but in how the energy was coming through. This is somebody who is considered it or hot or, you know, very, very attractive. Kind of, okay, so maybe that was the rhetoric. Maybe the friends felt like this person could do better. You need to be with somebody who's looking like that and dressing like this and, you know, moving like that and has these types of things, as opposed to just somebody you love and care for. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I kind of keep getting this you could do better energy. You could do better energy. You could do better energy. Whole time. Soon as this person believed, okay, yeah, maybe I could, or like, oh, whatever, went in that direction of that thought, here come the friends in this Queen of Cups DM. You know, it's sneaky like that. Like something like that was going on. Five of Cups with the Ten of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. Connected to the Magician. Yeah. Okay, clarify the Ten of Wands with the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So now we got three queens out here and we do have an Empress. So yeah, okay, maybe to a certain standard, to a certain level. Here's the King of Wands. to a certain standard, to a certain level. You know, maybe this Queen of Cups energy wasn't necessarily, you know, naked on the ground, popping ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, not keeping up with the Joneses, not necessarily, not saying they weren't attractive, but you know how that mindset goes. If you don't look like the face-tuned, photoshopped, you know, videos and photos that I see online of all of these models, extra heavy on the quotes, these models, then you not really the baddest. You see what I'm saying? Like, you ain't really, and somebody fell for that bullshit, I feel. Like, again, peer pressure. When the baddest is the one who could hold the pinnacle. The baddest is the one who could take care of the pinnacle and the cup. And the wand. The baddest is the empress. So almost kind of like an 80-20 situation. This person had 80% of what they wanted and maybe not the 20%. So 20% found its way in the room. And they were encouraged to go for the 20, sacrifice the 80 for the 20. Because to these friends, the 20 is what matters. It's weird. It's almost like two of the friends lived through this person. Ugh. Child, star card energy. I can't make it up. Nine of Pentacles. Yep. So this is a lesson in your worth. Yeah, you absolutely 100%, period, Sagittarians. You 1,000,000%, you walk away. You leave that energy in the dust. Somebody wants to make you question your worth. They don't see your worth. Okay. Bye. That don't mean you start asking yourself, well, should I? And maybe I need to. And maybe I got to be a little more naked on Instagram. And maybe I need to do, you know, more of this. Or I got to get, you know, this chain. And I got to look like this and buy this car and flash this money. Child, no. Okay, you don't see the value in the Empress? Period. Say less. I'm out. 8 of Cups it. So if you did that, you did the right thing, Sagittarius. You did the right thing. Because again, anybody who's still being led by the crowd can't be a leader. Can't be in a power couple dynamic. Power couple don't listen to the crowd. The power couple does what it needs to do for themselves. For each other. A king can't lead from the crowd. Again, it's like, yeah, this is somebody who didn't understand that they were actually wearing the crown. They kept trying to take the crown off so they could put a cap on. And be capping with their friends. Whole time, the friends wish they had a crown. Couldn't get a crown if couldn't get a crown if it was right there. Couldn't get a crown if their life depended on it. So it was easy to convince this person to take their crown off and put the cap on. And now this person wishes they could pick that crown back up. I'm trying to tell you. This by no means and no measure here, Sagittarians, is a reflection of your worth. Again, somebody want to be dumb enough to pass up on you as the Empress? Let them be dumb. Go ahead. That don't change nothing. Like I said, we saw you earlier. 9 of Pentacles, Sun card energy, 3 of Cups. It don't change nothing, child. Okay, so what does this person want to say to Sagittarians? Why so far? Yeah, they maybe feel very far away from you. I'm healing. Please be patient with me. That fell out on the floor, though. I'm not going to take that. What does this person want to say to Sagittarius? Oh. Okay. I need space. This separation is needed right now. When I can hold you again, I will never let go. Yeah. 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 So, you know, maybe this person, you walked away. This person let you walk away. Again, even in this moment, even if they had some sort of ego around, okay, whatever, I do what I want to do. Meow, I found something better, whatever. Take that with a grain of salt, child. The drama that they're going through now, they absolutely know, okay, I done fucked up. And now they need space to kind of get their mind right. This person's mental health might not be that great right now. They maybe even know they can't really come in towards you. They're not really ready for that. Although it's maybe something they want to do. But it's like when they come in, they want to stay. And if that's you, and if you allow that. Only if you allow that, okay? Yeah, I want to break this no contact. I can't make it up. Yeah. They want to break the no contact, love letter energy, checkpoint, see where it's going in. But they also know that they have to come correct. They got to be ready for that. And I don't think they're fully ready for that in this moment. Yeah, I want to rebuild our connection. Start over, Ace of Pentacles. No matter how hard I try, my thoughts always sway back to you. Okay. I'm taking time to find myself again. Exactly. Yeah. That's exactly what they need. They need time to find themselves again. And, you know, we'll see about that, because who knows how long that's going to take. Again, I think you should remain in the Nine of Pentacles. Remain in that sunshine energy, star energy. Remain having fun with yourself and your life and your friends or whomever. Keep living your life. Don't stop living for this person. Okay? And if it's meant to be, they'll come back in properly and it'll be at the right timing for you. And that power couple dynamic can reactivate. But until then, yeah, I'm a mess right now. I can't make it up. They're in no shape to come towards you right now. Especially because of this drama. And I think it's like it's all kind of like clicking. This person's definitely heartbroken about not just you, but also the friends. So they gotta kind of clean themselves up. They gotta pick themselves up here. Off the ground from that Ten of Swords. Yeah, there's been a major betrayal. Tell me a little bit more. What does this person want to say to Sagittarius? Okay. Pictures of you still make me smile. Yeah, I don't think they hate you for leaving if you walked away from them. They're not, I think now they might have been mad originally, but they're not mad now because they get it. They get it. Yeah, I'm keeping tabs on you. They absolutely are. They have no plans on like forgetting you or kind of like moving on to somebody else. I don't really think that, because again, even if they messed up, it's like they know that that was a mistake. It wasn't worth it. So they really, really don't want to be with nobody else now. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's nothing like that. This person really has to get themselves together. Okay. So again, I'm sorry to have to bring that forward, but I really do hope it brought some sort of clarity and confirmation for whoever needed it. All right. I love you all so very much. And I'll see you in our next one, my loves. All right. Keep your head up again. Chin up. Stay the Nine of Pentacles. Keep doing your thing. Because it's going to lead you to right to wherever you need to be, whether it's a power couple with this person or a power couple with somebody else, because it seems like you hold the power. Star energy. Okay? Alrighty, my loves. I'll see you in our next one. Namaste.